up, ladies and gentlemen? We're together! Yay! Yeah, what y'all doing? Screwing? I supposed to drink? I'm sorry. Was
I turn the lights in here? It's dark. It's probably fine.
No, it's fine. We got mad sunlight.
Okay, so what should we chat about now that we're all together?
Oh, yeah. Should we save that for an episode?
I don't know if we're live.
We can do it both.
We should be. That's live.
It does, doesn't it?
I'll give it a moment. I think we can probably preview me and Derby's hot take now and then do a full episode about it.
Are we?
That's because I'm just always mad.
Not on IG. I see us on YouTube.
Okay. What about TikTok? I hope that works. Derby's big red cup is covering his phone. I can't even see it. He takes a sec. I can't see the phone. Is that TikTok?
Yes.
Oh, so it works. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, yay.
Oh, that's perfect.
On TikTok.
We're live on TikTok. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Oh.
That's just my phone making sounds.
Okay. I thought that was my niece. That's speaking sound.
Okay, easy place to start. What are you watching this season?
Witch Hat.
Really?
Yeah, we can start with Witch Hat.
I was trying to give it out.
No,
I was. Alright.
Okay.
If you are tuning in to live, there's a bit of a hot take from Black Ramen. Well, 2/3 of Black Ramen, because I think Patty disagrees. In short, we do not care for Witch Hat Atelier.
No. Mm-mm.
Yet. Derby, would you like to explain?
Yeah, it is the best way to say it. We keep hoping. We've watched, the first 3 episodes so far?
I think so.
You got room for your cup? I don't know.
Oh,
I see it.
A little bit. But it's very pretty. We can acknowledge that, obviously. That's super easy to acknowledge. But I could give a fuck about any of the characters. I don't care what happens to them. Like, they could all die. Like, I remember, Promised Neverland. I gave a damn what happened to every single one of those kids.
Connie.
Well, Connie, who died in episode 1. She dies in episode 1. Yeah. She barely said 10 words. And when she got, I was like, Coco's mom died. I was like, And next episode, we're meeting these other kids. I don't care about them. Like, they built what seems to be a pretty world, very pretty, and there could be some cool storylines down the line. But right now, all I find myself going is, about that brimmed hat witch right there, that evil one. Let's hear more about them. I don't really care about Kid Free. I don't care about Coco. None of them.
I don't even know the other two's names.
I don't know that they've ever said it. Pink and Blue, correct.
I know that writing is a super hard talent. So I feel like if you can, you're not going to get everything executed well. So I feel like if you got the world building and you focus too much on that, you might lose focus on what really matters is the characters. And I feel like this mangaka lost the eyes on the prize, which is making us feel and want to go on this journey with these children. We've read, I think I'm on the 2nd volume, and still I have yet to find any reason to stick along with set children. I just don't see it. But I love the world. I love the concept of actually having to draw your spells. I love that. And I feel like that resonates with a lot of artists, because most of the people I see on my page that are raving about this anime is because of the drawing. The fact that you have to draw precise and it has to connect and it makes it
like everything we've seen, like we keep hoping upon hope that we're just missing something. We're watching reviews after reviews, and every single review that hits us is like, "This is gorgeous." Okay, gorgeous and nothing. That's all they give me. It's very nice to look at.
And we are trying to give it a try. Multiple. Again, we've watched all 3 episodes. We have the first 2 volumes in manga, and there's a reason we don't have volume 3. So it's we always say between plot, action, and characters, what is the most important? And we always say characters, and so far they're just a little flat. And see, more than anything else, I hate being told I should love something. Because I admit, I'm petty, I'm a little bossy. If you say, this is great, it's like, I'm going to come up, and you said it's great. Wow me. And I say, man, that's gorgeous. And that's it. And you know what else I said? This looks really great, but I'm not getting anything else to? Solo leveling. That's it. I said it. Patty hates that I said this. But Witch Hat Atelier right now feels similar to solo leveling to me. That a lot of the excitement is just pretty privilege. It looks great. Instead of aura farming and coolness, it's pretty fantasy world, which is nice. It's done aesthetically to a T. It is gorgeous. I can admit that. But like, I'm still a little bored looking at it. It's very pretty, but I'm not really sucked into anything. And I am under the firm belief that it should not take more than an episode to get me to love a character, to get me invested or to feel attached to a character, or to say, okay, I like this one person. I want to see how their journey goes. For example, Chifrey, which people always love to look at, he's super cool. He's the teacher type. He is a white-haired, blue-eyed teacher.
He's fine.
Fine or not, I can't even say he's fine because he's outclassed. A white-haired teacher with 1 or 2 eyes covered. Guess what? It's Kakashi / Gojo the Third. We've seen this, but like, unlike the other 2, Chifrey's got no spice.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got no flavor. He's not even chicken bouillon. He's just plain chicken stock where you forget to add the onion, carrot, and celery.
Yeah, the other 2, as soon as they showed up on screen, you're like, I would like to watch a whole series about them.
Oh my god! Amazing.
Immediately.
I don't know, maybe because I'm watching the dub. I like his dub voice actor, and I think he sounds amazing. I love how he talks to his pupils with the reassurance of like, "Don't worry, we will take you back to your mother."
It's called daddy issues.
It is daddy issues.
Okay. Yeah, so
it is daddy
if you have daddy issues, if you work for these stuff.
I know I have daddy issues.
It's just he's still flat. And granted, we are still watching week to week because we kind of want to be proven wrong. We want to see what is this excitement.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think I'm disappointed because people keep putting Witch Hat right up there in line with Dungeon Meshi and Freerun. Like, that's the bold claims.
That is not that.
I don't think you should.
No.
I seriously don't think you should.
No, they're not there yet.
Nah.
Based off the mangas alone, we have the entire series of Dungeon Meshi, and we have all available English releases of Freerun. And yet I say again, we only have 2 volumes of Witch Hat Atelier. And
we at the bookstore every week.
We are at the bookstore every week, and we have no intention of getting the 3rd. We're waiting to see if there's a beat drop in the anime.
Yeah.
That moment that switches things and like, oh, okay, now it's heating up. Because maybe it's a slow burn. Yeah. If you're a big fan of Witch Hat and you've read ahead, you know what's happening. In the comments, without spoilers, just let us know. Is there a certain moment that it just switches and it clicks and it gets good? And isn't just pretty. We know it's pretty. We've seen episode 1, 2, and 3. It is pretty. It's gorgeous. What else you got?
I want to like this.
Oh.
I'm going to stick. That's my man. I'm going to stick beside him.
I mean, I'm going to put it down for a bit probably after like episode 4. If
they don't. Episode 4?
Yeah, I'll give it one more episode, but after that, it's like, all right, if someone can convince me down the line, sure. But there's so much other things to watch. I don't have to force myself here.
It's so pretty.
Right? And again, within
Not
the
enough for me.
season, there are other episode 1s that have grabbed me on the spot. Like Demons of the Shadow Realm.
So good.
Oh,
Kill
episode
Blue.
1, I was attached. Kill Blue. Phenomenal. Episode 1, I get it. I like some of these characters. I'm intrigued.
Hold on. We're not doing the pod line this week. I just bought a ticket to come down here and just tell them they're wrong. It's an expensive ticket. But I made it my business to come here to say that we're just going live. We're still questioning if there's going to be an episode out. But I am tired.
Probably not. There's been a lot of drinking and.
I've been drinking. Debbie got me fitted. But yeah.
We just kind of watched shit on which half.
Hey, I had asked what you were watching in general. In my defense.
Yeah, Patty started it.
Patty started it.
Did I really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Got it on live.
Well, we're watching Marriage Toxin as well, and that's fun. That's a hoot.
My husband is still trying to figure out.
It's only a man.
He's trying to figure out. We don't want to spoil. And I'm not editing, and I can't put the warning label. But
I haven't read ahead, so somebody tell me.
Yeah, so that's another thing. What other show? Ooh, the John Wick versus Case Closed. What's that one?
Kill Blue.
Kill Blue is indeed a great watch. I'm not even gonna hold
And
you.
their opening and ending are very good.
I love it. I love when someone finds themselves all over again. This guy gets, I don't want to say too much, but he finds his love for education, mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
This dude said, "What, we could count backwards, my nigga?
Like what are negative numbers? Wow!"
It's a wrap. I am fully convinced now. If I was to come up to him and say, "Do my taxes," I think he'll do a good job. I think he'll do a great job. But that's another show that's really good. What's another one that's
Gals Can't Be Kind to Otaku.
Ooh,
Gals Can't Be Otaku.
That one is great. I just seen another video where somebody's just posting the OP and they're just dancing to it. That's a good OP.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
That's a good one. So we're having fun.
I want to end this love game.
Ooh.
Looks not great. That's one that doesn't have pretty privilege. Because
Really?
every once in a while it zooms out and you can see
The
the
cover
budget.
art looks like it looks great
You
though.
can see the budget just hurting.
It's bad.
But it
is
is
discount
so
Kaguya-sama
full
Love
of
is
charm.
War. If you finish Kaguya-sama's Love is War, I suggest dipping over into this.
Yeah, I was saying have a drink so that you
vibe.
can lower your inhibitions and your quality meter. But then you'll have a good time. Just two dumber people trying to say they're in love with each other without saying it.
So 07 said marriage toxin has been so far that I might I might read it once the anime is over.
Ooh.
Bro, that good is making you go to the manga?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Somebody call it.
I think I can ignore it. Petco. Ignore that.
Is it wrong to like your own life? Let me see.
I think so. That's
really
crazy.
hard.
Stop. Stop.
With marriage toxin, you said, right?
Yeah.
Marriage
go read
toxin,
it.
yeah.
I'm so excited. Okay. I want to guess, in Marriage Toxin, do you actually believe May is a guy or is this character a girl?
Are they cowards?
Right? Because this is clearly a rom-com. Right? Can I say it's clearly a rom-com? In my mind, it's clearly a rom-com. And the assassin is going to get together with the con man, but we don't know if the con man is a guy
Actually,
or a
a
girl.
man.
Yeah.
Okay. I would watch this just to figure out if it's a man or a woman. That's
enough.
It's beautiful. It's actually pretty beautiful. It's very colorful. Hence, I think it's a man.
I think it gives on 100 because of all the colors.
All the colors.
Yeah.
But I think all the colors are for the LGBTQ. That's why I think
You think
he's
it's doing some rainbow
It's a man.
stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, the other question is, does the con man actually have a sick little brother?
Oh yeah. No. There's no way.
I think so.
Really?
I think so. And I think it's called the gambling addiction.
What?
It might be. I don't know.
Nah, my best guess, having read nothing, I think we only read like volume 1.
Yes.
So my best guess is they had a little brother that did die.
Mm-hmm.
So, you mix a little bit of truth in for why you needed money back then, but you don't need it now.
My current guess is that the con man has short hair and has longer hair only when they need to put in extensions. So, and that picture in the hospital was, or the shot in the hospital was of someone strapped up, head shaved with a bunch of tubes. And the con man referred to that person as the person they care about most. I think it's the con man himself. Or
That's
herself,
good.
depending on what gender, and that was themselves, and they need money to finish curing their own illness, and hence his or her hair is short, because at one point it was shaved bald for medical reasons, maybe a cancer treatment or something, and now they have to finish treatment, grow it out, which would also make sense, long game rom-com, marrying a poison master who might have the medical skills to cure his other disease.
That's fun.
That's my prediction.
Alright, what else we got?
What else?
Ooh, Barbarian the Bride. Oh, it's they changed the name from the manga because I remember I read volume 1 of the manga and it was fine. But then I saw episode 1 of the show and went, "This is amazing. I might need to buy the rest of this." I think in Crunchyroll they call it the Warrior Princess and the Barbarian King or something along those lines.
Yeah, I heard. Let me tell you that I saw a clip where the dude took off his pants and
The lightsaber.
In his defense, he was sleeping.
Yeah.
In
He was
his
just
own
sleeping
bed.
naked.
Booty naked.
Bucket naked. Bucket naked.
Yep. And what happened to him is what happens to some young men in the morning. And she just happened to witness it.
Morning wood.
But that's also been surprisingly good. We tried the manga, we weren't as interested, but the anime really got us. It was fun. It was a good first episode. Good first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Alright, that's one thing. Alright.
Yeah.
My disappointment, Fist of the North Star. Fist of the North Star.
Oh, right, that is happening. Listen.
Yeah, we're on episode 5 already. This is horrible. For this being my first anime ever, I love Fist of the North Star. I watched the OVA first, which was the movie that was compressed into at least 152 episodes, and they made it into a 2-hour movie. I did not know anything about Fist of the North Star being episodes, being a season or 2. That was it. I just watched the OVA VHS tapes, 2 hours. Finally, when I got hold of something illegal, which is the World Wide Web pirating, I saw that Fist of the North Star was a series. I loved the series. I downed it. It was just amazing. Pause. It was just awesome. And now for it to have an official remake and for it to look like pure doodle, I would let it go if it wasn't for the horrible voice acting that they have on the dub. Really? The shit is ass. It is horrible. It should be illegal. All of them need to go to jail. Straight to jail. But the sub sounds great. But you know what? Voice acting is so important because it actually puts the soul into these characters. Listening to the dub changes the whole genre of the fucking anime. It's not shonen, it's not seinen anymore. It's pure fucking comedy. Like it just makes it sound so goofy. Like who let these bands? Whose bands is this? It was just horrible. I'm like, yo, I can't take none of this shit serious. This is horrible. And when I flick it and switch it on to sub, I'm like, okay, now I feel scared. This is good. Now I feel like Kenshiro is really about to do his thing. I don't know who okayed this. If you guys are wondering where it is, it's not on Crunchyroll. It's actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's on Prime. So yeah, it's either Prime or Hulu, one of them shits. But Crunchyroll was like, keep it. That's another disappointment I didn't like happening. So yeah, that was horrible. Another one.
Snowball Earth, surprisingly.
Oh, that was surprising.
This is a full CG. Really? So full CG. Yep. Full CG. I'm getting more used to it because it's been getting done better and better, and Snowball Earth is one of the good ones.
Yeah.
So I don't like mecha. I don't quite hate mecha, but I don't like mecha. It's better than One Dance. Better than One Dance. So this is a mecha, and I don't like mecha. I don't like mecha, but it has charm. It has characters. It has some fun. And we're like 3 episodes in? Mm-hmm. 3 episodes in, and like I want to see what's happening. Mm-hmm. So Snowball Earth is actually
they have a very good main character.
They have a good main character. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Agents of the 4 Seasons, that is as bad as I expected it to be. I read volume 1, and and episode 1 made me still angry at the main character, and I couldn't watch it.
Is it just us? Because it's another very pretty one.
It's very pretty, but multiple people have talked about the fact that the main character stuttering just sucks. Like, which shouldn't be the only thing that matters, but she's also bland. Like,
we could forgive it if it wasn't boring.
Yeah,
that's the
that's really what it comes down to. It is so boring.
Now, someone in the comments watching stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were looking.
Fist of the North Star was them anime in the trenches. Fine, there you go. Yes.
Oh, we got more people. Oh, they left. It was just us.
But yeah, I am sorry that four Agents of the Four Seasons bad, because it sounds like an interesting idea.
I mean, I picked it up immediately when I saw the manga. I was like, oh, this looks good. And then I started reading it. I think I got a chapter in, and I was like, I gotta put this down. I can't finish this.
It's let me see. It's a lot. There was another one I was watching where the girl gets reincarnated into. Oh, there's a girl who gets reincarnated into a book that she wrote when she was younger.
Oh, that was
a fanfic.
That was 2 seasons ago. I just finished it.
You sure it's 2 seasons?
Yeah, Dark History.
Garbage.
No, it's not
so bad.
She ends up being.
Dark History of the Reincarnated Villains.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All
Their own
right.
fanfic.
Yeah. I'm watching.
Bree hates it because she's taking mental damage from her own fanfics. That's really the only reason she hates it. Because I've asked her multiple times, how accurate is this? And she's like, yup. That's exactly how people would be writing back in middle school.
I didn't write self-insert.
I didn't read it, so I can't prove that.
Let's go say that way.
Listen, I'm gonna find out.
It was fun. All right, it was very fun, but I assume it's only fun if you're on the outside looking at it. Anyone who's actually written it, you're probably just taking too much mental damage to finish the whole thing.
The fanfic part wasn't even the issue. It's just a real cheap isekai, and Derpy loves trash isekai.
I do love trash isekai.
There's a group of people that love trash isekai. Y'all are out there. I see y'all. I see it. It's like, everybody's like, look at this one guy. I was like, everybody's like, wondering who's watching this? Me. I am watching this. Who's watching this? Reincarnated as a refrigerator just so I could see my wife eat all the snacks before I get home. Me. I was like, wow. This
now
is
that
awesome.
vending machine has 3 seasons, I'm looking at it again. I'm like, maybe I quit you a little too early.
Well, speaking of reincarnated, slime is starting to redeem itself from that sitting in the room talking season.
I don't mind sitting in the room talking slime.
Yeah, but they're getting better at sitting in the room talking.
Yeah, this season is doing it right. Last season, it was garbage. It was garbage. It was an audiobook.
I liked it.
You could have closed your eyes.
We liked it because we liked the setup. We like the setup, so we're fine with it. So here's the thing: if I'm telling anyone, like if I'm just showing a random episode to just say, "Hey, check out this anime," that whole season is useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's season 3, so it's not like you're gonna introduce the person.
Sometimes you do introduce somebody through like just a scene from that season.
But that would go back. That would be the scene. That would not.
That would not be the season. That's what I'm saying. The whole season is useless for that conversation.
But this one, they're doing it right. They're still sitting in rooms talking, but it's done right. So they have the intrigue. You have the different sides. You have like so much more fun and a few backstories. Again, just a few episodes in, slime properly.
It was always here, bitch. Somebody said, nah, because why is that vending machine doing good out here?
I might have to. The first few episodes, and then I got kind of annoyed because he didn't choose like to talk. So I was kind of pissed. And I dropped it for a bit. And then season 2 came out. And now season 3 here, and I'm like, you know what?
I'm gonna try it again.
I might have to jump back in.
I did like the first few episodes of the season 1. I didn't keep up with it, but it wasn't as garbage as I thought it would be.
That's his
name. Was Boxo.
Boxo.
I remember you telling me he can make any kind of vending machine he's used for.
That's
Didn't
right.
he use like a sex toy vending machine?
Question.
He probably can. He hasn't yet.
Yeah. Is that spider isekai good? That's what's
that time
so
spider so what?
Yeah.
Yes and no. Animation kind of bad. I think the storyline and the twisting timelines are fun. So like by like episode 6, you meet some of the other people that I isekai with her, and that's a very cool concept. It does not have a season 2, in kind of a very vague spot. So if it ever gets to season 2, I probably will definitely jump in. Anyone who's read it probably could tell you a bit more. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. But it is a lot of just a spider beat. So if you remember the first few episodes of Slime, where he's just in that dungeon fighting, like a good chunk of the season is her in the dungeon fighting to work her way out.
Okay.
Another good one. My observation diary of my fiance who was a villainess.
That's fun.
Or
that's
of my
That's
of
the
the
season.
of the villainess who is my fiance.
It is.
Something about an observation diary. It's one of those villainous isekai, except what the main character is the fiance, not the villainess herself. So it's just him looking at this crazy girl who keeps saying, "I am the villainess and I know what's happening next." And then she says something. He was like, "Oh crap, that really happened." And then realizing, okay, I have a slightly crazy but kind of fun and cute fiance who can a little bit predict the future.
And I'm not giving her up for anybody.
He refuses to give her up.
Like, that old man touched you? They dying.
It has been very cute. Not high quality, but cute and endearing, especially if you like villainous type stories.
Yeah, it's a fun twist.
Yes. Let's see, what else is happening this season that's worth taking a look at? Still got to get to Steel Ball Run. Gotta admit, I love JoJo's to death, but I have not finished Stone Ocean.
I'm still mad.
That's been out for like 3 years.
I'm still mad at Stone Ocean.
You're always mad at Stone Ocean. Is it because Jotaro can no longer pause time for like 5 seconds?
Yeah, that's silly. You can't nerf that character that much. And he ain't even my favorite JoJo.
Jelly.
Because no one stands to Joseph.
Your taste.
Joseph's the goat.
I'm going to ignore that. But I'm very excited for Steel Ball Run once I get to it. Although, speaking of, there's a lot of anime on Netflix now. Because there's Ramparts of Ice.
Ooh, yes.
By the same creator as You and I Are Polar Opposites from last season, which was so good.
Is that part of the MAPPA contract? Or they're not MAPPA?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. That's a good question. Because I do know that Netflix signed with MAPPA to get a few more anime coming their way. So that would explain it. So yeah, like I said, Steel Ball Run, Ramparts of Ice, Love Through a Prism from 2 seasons ago?
Yes.
2 seasons ago.
I know Kill Blue, I think, is cross on both Crunchyroll and Netflix.
Okay.
Times.
So, another thing I'm very excited for, out of the we're leaving anime real quick, since we're in the library. So there's a lot of book cons being held that I've noticed, around the states, and it's been pure chaos. I just want you guys to understand there is a literacy crisis going on, and I am loving the fact that we have book cons. But understand, this is a new territory that we're venturing out in, that people are venturing out in. So if we get it wrong 2, 3, 4, even 5 times, I need you guys to understand the same spots where you bought your tickets for book cons or whatever convention, there's always a spot where they ask you, hey, or they might email you after the con and say, hey, we're glad that you bought a ticket to the con. Is there any feedback that you could give us? It's just like, it's for us to be better next year. I need y'all to go on there like your life depended on it. Right?
It does.
It really does. You'll be surprised of how many times that Animated NYC had to get their shit together and do things a certain way when it came to security, came to lines. And you would think they're not paying attention, but then when you come back next year, like, oh shit, they read it. Yeah. So just understand, when something is new, is taking off, it's not gonna hit the way it's supposed to hit 100% of the time. But just give it some.
Don't do it.
Don't say that word.
Just give them some time.
Patience.
Just give them some time and patience. And this is something that I would never think that I would see. So with some of these book cons, I know Barnes & Nobles did a book con, and if you bought a $400 ticket, what would happen is you would go to the top.
How much was
right?
Go back.
Right, you're not skipping that.
Back. How much was the ticket?
There was tickets that was like $5,400, and there were like VIP tickets. So what happens
What
is
they do
you
in
get to
VIP?
Yes. So what they do is you are able to get early access.
Not enough.
And then you go upstairs.
And the author smacks the ass? Like, what happened?
Nah, the authors, there's certain authors that are there, and then I think you get a couple of books signed.
Signed?
Yes.
Do you get the free book?
Yeah, you get the book, and then you get it signed.
Okay, so I bought a bunch of free signed books.
But the problem is, I don't know. The problem is, I don't know how many. Because there are some people that actually bought those VIP tickets, and like, you know how we went to Patches and Pins, and then you actually bought the VIP ticket,
right? But
you had to go to tell them, hey, I bought a VIP ticket.
Yeah.
So some people were online not knowing that they had to go up front, telling the people that were escorting individuals inside that they got VIP passes. So they would have to wait outside for hours and hours and hours with the VIP pass, and by the time they got upstairs,
if you're running a con, always hold a separate line.
And
or don't sell VIP tickets.
Signs.
Either way. I'm fine either way.
I would be fine if every 15 to 20 minutes
send somebody out.
Be like, VIPs, if you have a VIP, come with me and let me see your ticket. VIP, if you don't want to talk and that person doesn't want to have a sign up, VIPs this way. VIPs this way. I would like that.
I never want to be that jackass who like just walks to the front of the line.
I don't want to do that either.
Like, come on.
That's annoying. And top it off, I'm a reader. That means I like to read at home by myself. So you got me outside touching grass. Then I gotta have anxiety.
People too?
Not just speak. I gotta pass a row of niggas that's like looking at me like, where the fuck's she going? I'm not gonna be like,
going
please.
up the block.
Yeah,
like to that bakery over there.
Better be not in front of me. I'm not equipped like that for anxiety not to hit me while I'm walking past and niggas is like, who the fuck is she? And like real quick, 9 times out of 10, if the con is in New York, niggas don't care about no fucking VIP online. Bitch, get in the back. So now
I got here.
The other people, they're like, I got here before you. So yeah, so with the cons, the book cons, please don't trash them. We need more of them. If I would have known that I learned too late, I would have definitely went there. I would not have bought the $400, $350 ticket
I'm
VIP.
staying online.
I would stay online just to see just to experience it. There's a bunch of books I have in my arsenal that I haven't touched yet. And there are a bunch that artists that are coming out with series and you're like, oh my God, I need to read this person. I like to take my time with my journeys, but I wouldn't mind getting to know a new artist and their project and add that on my arsenal. So like, if you're like me and you're not into like reading multiple books at once and get into what's popular, I will collect what's popular, but I'm gonna read it on my time. I suggest, go support artists. It's stuff like that make sure that they some of these books get picked up into live action. And then top it off, another thing that's getting me to, I'm just doing a whole rant. They are not producing any more mass paperbacks. The small mass paperbacks that I love so much, those little pocket paperback books. They're not producing those anymore. I think this year is going to be the last. After that, you're on your own. I love these books because you can put they were specifically made for people to put them in their back pockets. And now we're not hitting them anymore. So now we got to get the big, fat, bulky hardcovers and the big, wide paperbacks. Yeah, but that's not something I could travel with. I don't want to travel with hardcovers. I like my little paperbacks. I love my paperbacks.
Sorry, I have a book bag.
Nah, I don't do that. And then you bring out a whole holy grail and sacred text on the MTA.
That's right.
I
need y'all to know I'm better than you.
I don't want to do that. I just want my books to be as accessible, and I like to carry a little purse with the shit in my purse. I like that. So I don't want that.
Well, my drink is done, so I think the live is done.
All right.
All right, guys. Peace. Ah.